about Jesus all over again. We come to church all jacked up. We come looking for all the wrong stuff. But we're not excited about Jesus. Why are we excited about Jesus? The text says that obviously this is post-resurrection. Jesus has just gotten up, the earth has shaken, and he's already gotten up, and they come and they run first to the tomb. Mary, you look in the back of the they run to the tomb first. We really have a problem with that because everybody says that a woman can't preach. I have a problem because I didn't see no men running to the tomb after Jesus. But it was women. So if they can run to the word, they can preach the word. But that's what he said, when y'all got it, you knew that was coming. Tell the disciples to meet him. I got some problem because when they ain't like they saw Jesus, they met somebody they did not know. And unlikely character. However, they believe what he said based on who said it. You're right. You got to trust me. You got to move from that evasive way to trust what God's saying. Because if you don't, you're going to miss what God is saying to you. No, they did not delay. They just said, nah, let me see your credentials. How are you authorized to speak on behalf of Jesus? They trusted the word. And this is the problem with the church, because the church has to wake up. This church has to wake up that Jesus is all. Dwayne, you got to know beyond a shadow of doubt that no matter where you are, God gives you inspiration. He gives you hope. Touch somebody, say they may not look like hope, but God hope for you today. Touch somebody, say I know hope today. You got to understand that today people need something other than just something extra. Too many things are happening. Why? Here you go. Yeah, here I go. Because I'm watching a trend when there's nobody who is really empathetic in our society. They're excited about nothingness. They don't even know what they're excited about. Money is only a means to an end. It don't bring you happiness. But you need something to self-start happening. You came this morning with anticipation that there's going to be some excitement. There's going to be something to self-start you. So you can deal with the stuff you got to deal with on tomorrow. On this evening. That you can handle some of the stuff and the losses of life. And you're in the right place. I got the answer because Jesus is the answer for the world. Watch what happens. They got the word. Verse 7. I did it. Verse 7. Verse 8 says they took it and ran quickly. Why are you so slow? Why? Let me tell you. You're too bogged down with mess. You can't worship and serve God when you weighted down. Got too much problem, got too many issues, trying to keep up with too many people. Don't nobody like what they like no more. They like it because somebody else like it. Ain't nobody got their own style. You got to be like everybody else. It's the latest trend, it's the latest fashion. And that's why you broke. Now we all quick in that. We quick in being broke. You got to get to the point that you understand that God is a good God. And if you trust Him, not be weighted down. If you got some issues today, you got to learn to leave them alone. You got to stop taking matters in your own hand and trust God. I had enough stuff happen this week that if I didn't know Him for real, I would have caved in. Let me talk to this section, but this section don't want to talk to me. If I had not known Him, thank you, Brenda, if I didn't know Him, I would have caved in. training comes forth. That you got to be able to handle all the stuff that go on. Pull yourself up through prayer and trust God. You ain't got to raise your hand. But I know you got some pressure today. Know you got some problems today. And you're trusting in a job that's going to play out. You're trusting in a man and a woman who ain't no good. But what you need to do is trust in God's word. And most of the time we have to test it to see if it works. We got to go through some hell. We got to go through some stuff that we don't have to go through just to see if it really works. Oh, I thought about 10, 15, 50 people would at least be raising their hands and say, yeah, I've been down some testing road. And when I finished my test, I found out the only person that helped me out was Jesus. You depressed because you want to be depressed. You jacked up because you want to be jacked up. Because the God I serve, listen, they took somebody else's, but they didn't even know the man. And they got excited and ran quickly because Jesus had made that kind of impression on their life. How many times he got to heal you? How many times he got to get you up? How many times he got to give you joy? You got to know he lives. Beyond your spoon and fork. We got to get to the other side of God where we glorifying God just because he is God. God tired of the same superficial mess. We barely made it in. Well, let me tell you something. That's why we are where we are. Because we barely make it in, but you got to lock down, Elaine. You got to lock in. You got to finish what you start. You don't just quit in the middle of the race. You got to finish what you start because Jesus is a finisher.